welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the movie Wonder Woman Bloodlines. As you can see, this is the version I have of it, and this is a DC Universe animated movie. Now this also had like a collectible figure with it too as well, but this is like the version I had picked up of it, which is like the Blu-ray and has like the DVD and so on, where you can like stream it like with the digital code. Now I think this is actually the second DC Universe animated Wonder Woman movie that they have made. Now it was spoiler pretty good, but I still thought the previous one, this one right here, I thought this one was actually a much better animated Wonder Woman film. This gave like an origin tale on the character of like Diana and so on. And of course, the actual movie, the actual movie with Gal Gadot, of course, this is pretty good, So yeah, but yeah, I actually think the previous like animated film, I think this is from 2000, I forget which year it was from, but I do still feel that the 2009 Wonder Woman film, which was released in 2009 animated film, was actually a much better film than this one, but this one was still pretty good. Now, one of the things kind of interesting about it, you have Rosario Dawson. She actually is voicing the character of Diana Prince, so you can say Princess Diana, Wonder Woman. Then you have Jeffrey Donovan, who voices Steve Trevor. Now it actually does give like the origin tale about how Steve, how he crashed into like Themyscira and so on, and Diana discovered him and so on, and then she actually had to leave her land of Themyscira, to go to like the man's world, which is known as I guess you could say I guess just I don't know, basically where normal civilization is, which isn't like hidden and so on, Now this actually has like other characters in it too as well, and like the bulk of the film is focusing on like this girl known as Vanessa, who I think becomes like the villain known as Silver Swan. And I spoil it if you don't really know like that story, because I'm not too familiar with like the comic book origin story. Like the origin I know one of them, but actually like what's going on for her, like her storyline, as far as like her history and some like the characters and stuff like that, I'm not really too familiar with it. But Vanessa is actually like the daughter of Vanessa is actually like the daughter of this woman known as Julia. And Julia is kind of like fond of like Diana. She knows like about Wonder Woman and so on and things like that, But it turns out eventually she gets in a situation where she's actually like, this is a spoiler, she's actually murdered. Then once this happens, Vanessa actually joins this group known as, I think, Villainy Inc. And this group consists of like Dr. Poison, also Cheetah and Giganta too as well, So I think that's kind of interesting to have like those kind of villains in it, Because Dr. Poison plays like a strong role in the film, and I am very familiar with that villain, as far as like Wonder Woman villains go, And then you have Giganta, and she does do her thing where she takes some, she does like take this like the usual stuff, and it makes her like gigantic. So I thought that was kind of cool, getting a good look at that particular villain again. Plus Cheetah does show up and makes like an appearance, and she has to confront like Diana too as well, So I think that was awesome, because I know she's supposed to be the villain of Wonder Woman 1984, the upcoming Wonder Woman sequel, She's supposed to be actually the villain of that film from what I'm hearing, But yeah, Diana Prince must actually save Vanessa, from this group known as Villainy Inc. They already actually managed to take her, but of course she still has to find a way to actually save the girl in the end. But at the same time, she has issues with like her mother and so on, Hippolyta, like back on Themyscira, she has issues with her mother too, like she shouldn't return back there because what she did and all that. So you have that kind of like story going on too, along with Diana or Wonder Woman must save along with her having to save Vanessa too as well. Then she has like the usual relationship with Steve Trevor and so on, Plus there's like another character that I wasn't familiar with, known as I think Eda Candy. And I think she's kind of an interesting character because she's always there throughout the whole film with Diana and Steve. She's there the whole time with them, so I think she was interesting. And I wasn't really familiar with her, Now this is actually directed by Sam Liu. And like I said again, it's actually like it gives like an origin tale. It actually retells like the tale of like how Wonder Woman met Steve Trevor and so on, all that, how they left Themyscira and all that, how she came here and all that. So it does give that origin tale again, if you really are familiar with the origin tale. But I still believe that this previous film from 2009, I still believe that this is a better Wonder Woman animated film. This is pretty good, Now this film does have like some good action scenes, especially once it gets to the end with Diana, where Wonder Woman has to take on like, I don't want to get into this kind of spoiler territory, but it's awesome, like, especially like the ending action sequence, it's just like long and so on, and it's real cool. I like to have it ends, But in Wonder Woman Bloodlines, it has like a bunch of like story arcs, like I said, going on with it, you know. Like the usual relationship between Diana and Steve, you know. Then Diana with her mother, Hippolyta, you know, and all that, you know. And then like the villains like Dr. Poison and stuff trying to take the young girl known as Vanessa to be a part of their group, Villainy Incorporated. So it's like a bunch of different story arcs going on. And it's kind of hard at times to understand what the film really was about, you know, what was really going on, you know. Is it really about Diana trying to save Vanessa, or is it about this and that, you know? So it's kind of, the different story arcs kind of makes it kind of, you know, kind of confusing. But I still thought it was a pretty entertaining film, and I thought the animation was okay. I've seen like better animation as far as like the DC animated films go, you know, like most time the animation is superb, you know, and it does look cool, you know, but I still feel like I've seen better animation than this, you know. But I'm giving Wonder Woman Bloodlines, I'm giving this a B-. I would definitely recommend it for like fans of like Wonder Woman character in general, I guess, you know, or just the DC Universe animated films in general. Especially if you want to get like another good look at like Wonder Woman, like her characters, like her villains and so on, her universe basically, which I am kind of interested in, you know. Yeah, I think this is a good film to watch because you get to see like more of her villains, like Dr. Poison, like Cheetah, Giganta. So I think that's kind of cool and interesting that we get to see like more glimpses or getting like more like story on them. So I think that's kind of awesome, you know. But I'm giving this film a B-. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.